so strong because it is nerve-wracking, your heart is beating so fast, and you almost like can't think when you're waiting to walk it. You can't think about at that moment how huge everything is. It is very nerve-wracking, to be there and kind of millions of people watching,
This is the one moment that 45 seconds to make it work. It shows itself that you don't waste the time and effort and sacrifice a lot in order to play it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Brazil? And now, the national anthem of Canada. 5. The tournament's surprise package pushed Australia close in their first game, so never discount them. Leah Maria Suarez-Martin has been their inspiration with an average of 18 points per game. The starting 5-6 team for Canada is number 5, Janet McLaughlin, co-captain, 7, Cindy White, number 10, Katie Hart, 12, Tracy Ferguson, another co-captain, number 14, Jessica Edelman. And for Brazil, number 4, that's Leonete de Nazari Santos, 7 is La Cecilia da Costa e Costa, 10 is Deborah Cristina Palmares da Costa, 12, Leah Maria Suarez-Martin, and 13, Cynthia Lopez. And the officials for this one, the referee is Carlos from Germany, the umpires, Paraguay of Colombia, and Milnes of Turkey. The commissioner for this one, Declan Regan of Germany. So it's time to pick a team. Canada in the white, Brazil in the green and yellow. Make some noise for both teams here at North Greenwich Arena. It's the London 2012 Paralympic Games. It's Gibraltar!
Good afternoon to you and welcome to our coverage of the Women's Wheelchair Basketball Group A preliminary match between Canada and Brazil. Canada has been the first team to score this afternoon. And this should be a very, very interesting match indeed. So, in Group... I beg your pardon, in Group A, we have Brazil sitting on the bottom of the table at the moment, and Canada is in 4th position, so just one ahead. Canada has only won one game this tournament, and Brazil is winless. So if Brazil can manage a win here, they'll be jostling with both Canada and Great Britain for a spot in the finals. So 5 teams in Group A and 5 teams in Group B. The top 4 head through to the playoffs. The Brazilians, of course, are going to have to find a way to stop Janet McLaughlin from Canada. She scored 28 points in the team's win over Australia on Saturday. It was a 57-50 win yesterday. McLaughlin is Canada's go-to player. She has the size and the skill to dominate both ends of the floor. My name's Amy Bainbridge. I'm glad you can join us this afternoon for this coverage on Paralympic Sport TV. The basketball, we are getting into the business end of the tournament. Very soon we will know exactly who has qualified. The women's playoff for the medals is on Friday. The men's playoff is on Saturday. And I will keep you up to date with the other matches happening this afternoon in the men's wheelchair basketball as well. So I'll keep you across what's happening there. In the women's B draw, but Mexico had a win over France. It was pretty tight in the end. And in the men's match just a short time ago, Italy had a win over South Africa. That was in the Group A preliminary. So Canada with an early lead here, 4-0 over Brazil. The point guard is Katie Harnock with the ball. Passes to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, who, as I mentioned, has been so dominant in this tournament. She really is such an important part of the Canadian outfit. So this is North Greenwich Arena. It's just a short distance south of the Olympic Park, and there's another basketball venue up at Olympic Park which is hosting preliminary round matches as well. McLaughlin on your screen there. Hits the first of 2 free throws. So Brazil yet to score. Guames de Costa, the point guard, looks left, but there's nothing on, so she goes to the middle. A nice little drop over, but the defense is good from Canada. They put a stop to that, but Suarez Martins has a shot. Brazil tries to scoop up the rebound, but the ball sort of bounces all over the floor. The umpire's called a stop to play. It's because the shot clock did go off. I think they're just going to reset the shot clock. So there's a good intensity between these two teams. De Costa passes off, back to the point guard. Lovely shot there by Guames de Costa. Deborah Cristina Guimarães de Costa shoots 2 points. So Brazil now on the scoreboard. Nice little lob over to McLaughlin, who makes it look too easy. She's such a danger. So they're going to have to do something about her. So charge fouls called. The ball is turned over, so Canada will be back on the offensive. Very long shot there, but not enough. McLaughlin scooped up the rebound, but then it went out of bounds. So Brazil back on the attack. The point guard, Guimarães de Costa, calls for the team to settle and then gives the indication of the play. Very nice drive to the basket. That was number 12, Suarez Martins, scoring there. Leah Maria Suarez Martins scoring for Brazil. Canada reasonably fluid in their offense. It looks as though they do tend to rush it just a little bit. And the lob is easily intercepted by Katie Harnock. Passed off to Tracy Ferguson. Ferguson dribbles around, goes left. Not many options on it. It was a one-on-one contest, but lob over to McLaughlin. They look for her again. It was Legend Hart who got her hand to it, but it was a turnover in the end. So Brazil on the offensive again. Nice little pass inside the paint. Another 2 points and a bit of a celebration to Nazar Santos. So a foul's been called. So the crowd really getting into it at North Greenwich Arena. Brazil are really pumped up for this match, you can tell. Celebrating every score. It's a great feel to have within your team when you're really supporting each other and getting excited about every scoring opportunity. First free throw is successful for Brazil, so all of a sudden 7 plays 8 on the scoreboard. Suarez Martins misses her second. Brazil not quite able to chase after that rebound. So it'll be a Canadian side ball. So 2 points to Cindy Orlich. So Brazil got some really nice cuts to the basket. Unsuccessful scoring that time, but this is turning out to be a nice even match between these two teams. Unlucky. Ball just rolls around the rim and back again. Another miss. So Guemas Da Costa with the ball, passes low to Da Costa, who's back to the point guard. Oh, and Suarez Martins tries from the top of the key from the foul line. Didn't get it in, but she's essentially now going to have 2 free throws. Anyway, so Suarez Martins, the first is successful. And she makes the second. So Canada, just the 1 point advantage, 10 plays 9. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The defensive intensity is impressive here. Brazil strong on the boards and try and make a quick and seamless transition into an offensive play rather than Canada having the time to get back and set their defence. So So another missed opportunity for the Canadian side, and Brazil is quick to transition back to the offensive end. A nice little dish off there, and 2 points will fall for Suarez Martins. Suarez Martins has 7 points to her name already, as Canada scores another 2 points. McLaughlin for Canada already has 8. She's going to shoot for one more here. So 9 points to her name, and Canada 13, Brazil 11. So you can see Brazil's offence. They're spread high and wide. They're trying to encourage the cut through the base of the key. But the Canadian defence is intense at the moment. They're doing an extremely good job of shutting down this offensive plan. And good rebound there by the point guard. Ramos de Costa passes in. Oh, and that was lovely. And Brazil celebrating everything they're getting at the moment. That was Dinazares Santos who scored that 2 points for the Mexican side. So, 1:17 left in the first quarter. This is an interesting contest. 13 points apiece. There's the level of aggression and intensity in this game. A charge is being called. I'm not exactly sure if that was on McLaughlin. It was. A charge is being called on McLaughlin. Let's have a look at the replay here. Little tip away there by Katie Harnock. Little pass low. Bit of a misjudgment though, that she was wide open. Number 13, Lopez de Carvalho. An easy 2 points there for Jessica Legionhart. So Suarez Martins, a long bomb there. McLaughlin gets the rebound. Crowd counting down the remaining seconds of this first quarter. And small miss there. It nearly went in Tracy Ferguson, but she'll go to the foul line as well. So quite a few fouls being drawn in this first quarter. Brazil has 5 team fouls. This is the tyre blowing there. Quick change. Some of those chairs cost around £3,500 and don't last very long in periods of intense competition. Can last as little as 6 months. And that marks the end of the first quarter. A 4-point lead to Canada, 17 plays 13. But there's really not much in it at all. The Brazilian side is so aggressive and so determined. So McLaughlin with 9 points. It's really the best of the scoring for the Canadians. No one else of note has contributed. McLaughlin's also taken 4 rebounds. Ollett has taken 3 rebounds. Ferguson has 2 assists for Canada. If we look at the Brazilian statistics, Nazário Santos has 4 points, Suarez Martins 7 points. On the rebounding front, Nazário Santos has 3 rebounds. Da Costa e Costa 3 rebounds. The coach is Wilson Flavio da Silva Correa. Appealing to his players for more pressure. So reasonably even right around the field at the moment. Brazil, same amount of attempts at scoring, but Brazil slightly less in the success or the percentage of making those. Janet McLaughlin, the star player of the Canadian side. So, to the line again. So 2 shots, both in by Suarez Martins. He's already proving to be a very influential player for the Brazilian side. Ferguson dribbles down, passes off to Fisa. Fisa. Play paused momentarily there. So Ferguson passes in, receives it back. Looks at the option, nice lob over to McLaughlin and too easy, in it goes. So another 2 points there, 19-15. And that is difficult to defend. She's literally sort of hanging out back the bottom of the key, just waiting for the lob. But Brazil certainly responds. And Suarez Martins, again the contributor. McLaughlin again in play. Isn't able to score this time, but Canada able to collect up the rebound and make it happen again. So Jamie Jules, the scorer there. Oh, that crunch you heard, it wasn't actually the charge that was called. Oh, maybe perhaps it was. Nasty indeed. Looked as though the ref was looking at the point guard with the ball, but in fact he was looking using his peripheral vision to pick up that charge foul. So here we have it, back on the Canadian offensive. Ferguson passes off. Fees is there, has a shot, misses. Brazil collects the rebound. McLaughlin's after it. She'll be careful here, doesn't want to give away an easy foul. She gets the rebound though. It was pressure enough to put the Brazilian off her game. So Ferguson again, a nice pass to the low post, but Jules unable to score and will be heading back to the Brazilian end again. An air ball there, McLaughlin gets the rebound. So it's a pretty fast-paced game, this one. And there's not much rest when nobody's scoring. Shot, rebound at the moment. Foul's been called, so now the athletes will have some time to catch their breath. First shot's good. The second, not good, but McLaughlin. Oh, that could have been costly for the Brazilians, but she wasn't able to make it.
What a game so far, timeout called. As Dan said, we've had some good Mexican waves so far. We want to see a few more. We're going to do this one with a little bit
Cintia ajuda, Cintia, ó, e fica em todas, não consegue andar. Aí chega lá sozinho pro chute. Aí começamos de novo a entrar no desespero. Calma, menina. Tu já foi numa bandeira totalmente desequilibrada. Puxa a bola pra fora, espera a hora certa.
Double J, they're gonna jump this.
So a lot of talk there about the defensive pressure that needs to be applied to the Brazilian side, and in particular, Suarez Martins needs to be shut down because she's presenting such a threat to them. On the flip side, Brazil really needs to look at how they can contain McLaughlin. McLaughlin's sitting on 11 points so far. Same as Suarez Martins for Brazil. And that was a long shot, but it wasn't good. Brazil gets the rebound. The foul's been called. So, 2 attempts there by Suarez Martins, but no luck, and Canada's quickly into transition. A nice little give and go there. And it's number 11, Tracy Ferguson, who scores for the Canadians. Brazil still chasing. So 7 points in it. Canada seem to be just able to build a little, although this could pare it back to a 4-point deficit. We've got 2 points down, 1 shot to come. So there's been plenty of excitement and anticipation here about the Rio 2016 Games, with a number of athletes already committing themselves to training up for the Paralympics in 2016 in Rio. And this team, of course, Brazilian team, will be very keen to have a good result here and carry that through the competition in 4 years' time. So substitution here, and Dinazari Santos is going to have a break. So a lot of pressure defensively from the Canadians. They just seem to have stepped it up ever so slightly. It started out well right at the start of the match, and both teams with their endeavour were very, very committed. So Brazil's possession, pass in from their offensive end. Skip pass across the top. It's a long shot from the top of the key, and it wasn't successful from Suarez Martins. And now Canada in transition to put a little bit more pressure on Brazil on the scoreboard. So Ferguson passes low, but it's not a good one. Feza fumbles and causes the turnover. So Suarez Martins yet again featuring and passes it back to her point guard, Da Costa. Looks around, but this pressure being applied by the Canadian side is excellent, and as a result, they've infringed on the shot clock, so Canada's ball. So Williams passes it over. McLaughlin's back on court. Unable to score. Brazil very good on the rebounding today. Heads back to their offensive end. Looks around for the options. Nice little cut in top. And the foul's been drawn. I believe it's on number 13, Jamie Jules. A little too enthusiastic trying to grab the ball there. So here we have Brazil 5 points down. Hasn't been any score for a number of minutes now. A lot of misses though. So this is Guimarães da Costa, the point guard. Misses her second. It's rebounded strongly by McLaughlin, who's looking for a long pass down the court, but it's intercepted easily by the point guard. Da Costa looks at her options, backs back out, back to the point guard. They'll look to reset their offense. And that is a brilliant shot by Suarez Martins. She is dominating for Brazil. Three-pointer. She's now got 16 points for the game. Still 3 minutes 12 to play in the second quarter. So McLaughlin, unsuccessful, but keeps herself in a good position. Down low, receives the ball back, scores 2 points. It's chipping away, they are, Canada. McLaughlin now on 13 points for the match. So, a miss there from Brazil. Canada will have the ball. Williams dribbles down the court, goes left, crosses back, goes right. No foul called. It was a bit of a rough play there, though. And they managed to find McLaughlin yet again, who's fouled on the way up. She'll have another shot.
The basket's good. The foul called against number 13. That's Cynthia of Brazil. Cynthia's first foul of the game. And it is Jack of Brazil for the extra shot.
One to come. And it's good. So McLaughlin proving her worth on court there, and Brazil now 6 points down. 29-23, 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Point guard tucks herself into the corner, then gets back out, finds range at the top, but number 7, Da Costa misses. Canada gathers it up and tries to put down some pace, but the numbers are there for Brazil. It's 3-on-2, 3-on-3 now, but drew the defence. Another miss from Canada. So as far as Martins, half thought about it and then sort of launched the shot, but it would have been a big one had it gone in well outside the three-point line, but not to be. A steal, though. She wasn't happy about it, Suarez Martins, then went back, attacked the ball, avoided fouling and won the ball back for her team. Goodness, Suarez Martins determined to shoot, but it was mainly because of the shot clock bearing down on the team rather than actually having a good shot to choose. So that was Williams passing to Villenhart. McLaughlin back with the ball. She wants to shoot. The shot clock's going to come into play. It'll be reset at the turnover. So Suarez Martins passes off to Lopes de Cavallo, who misses. Canada back with the ball. So only 2.4 seconds left. Just to give you an update, Suarez Martins has 3 personal fouls, which isn't good news for the star. She may indeed end up sitting out a little in the third quarter. Certainly don't want her fouling out of the game early, particularly if we're heading for a close finish. Only 6 points in it at this stage. Make that 7. McLaughlin makes her first. And her second. And that is half time, so 31 plays 23. Canada leading Brazil. And it was a very good first half of basketball. These teams evenly matched, different styles of play. Canada really do centre their offence around McLaughlin. As for Brazil, I mean, Suarez Martins has a huge role to play, but perhaps not as the post or the person to lob to. She much more dictates play and involves the other team members as well. So if we look at the team statistics, Brazil's shooting percentage is hurting them at the moment. They've had 4 more shots in total than Canada, but are only at 25%, whereas Canada's at 39.3%, so significantly more. And look, Canada's doing much better on the defensive boards as well. However, Brazil seems to be able to convert points from turnovers far more effectively, as we show you some highlights from the first half of play. So if we look at the individual players, starting off with Canada, McLaughlin already has 18 points. Just to give you an idea, I mean, the whole team only has 31 points. There's been no other team member that has scored over 2 points each. So it gives you an idea of just how much they're looking to McLaughlin. McLaughlin also has 9 rebounds to her name. Williams has 4. The next best rebounder. Total of 8 team fouls. If we look at the Brazilian team statistics, Suarez Martins has scored 16 points, and she also has 6 rebounds. The next best scorer is only on 4 points, Dinazari Santos, total of 4 rebounds. Da Costa y Costa has 5 rebounds. And Guimaraes da Costa has 5 assists, so very, very handy there. 5 of the total of 6 assists for the team, so very handy player. So what else can I tell you? I'll give you an update of some of the other matches happening at the moment around the Paralympic venues. There's a men's Group B match happening at the moment, the preliminary round match between Germany and Canada. And I can tell you that Canada is leading 36-28 over Germany. And the best German player on the scoreboard is Passiwan, who scored 14 points for the German side. And Hedges, the captain of Canada, he's scored 10 points. Anderson has scored 19 points for Canada. And he's reeled in 10 rebounds, so doing extraordinarily well there on the boards. And he's also got 4 assists, so very valuable player there. We've got the men's individual sprint finals in progress at the moment in the track cycling. So the velodrome's been a very popular venue at these Paralympic Games. Anthony Capes from Great Britain is riding off in the gold medal race against Neil Facci.
Great to hear, mate. And just talk to me about this. I mean, out there in front of 5,000 people.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people.
So who have you been here to support today?
Canada.
Big cheer for Canada, who lead at the break. So you're going to stay around today, watch a little bit more basketball?
Yeah, we're going to stay around today and tomorrow we're going to watch the swimming, so it's good.
Excellent stuff. Let's give a big cheer for your competitors today. Your winner, Top. Thanks very much. Okay, not too long to go before the second period remains. Let's not forget the Canada lead, 31-23 at the moment. If you want to get involved, as we said earlier, you can via Twitter at SPP033 is the way to do that.
Very big day of swimming as well. World records broken in the pool this morning. There are lots of heats being swum. I was there for the very first heat of the day. And, well, there were some very interesting results in the pool. It's always interesting when you see athletes swimming world record times in the heats. And you wonder how they'll back up for the evening. And we saw that at the track cycling as well yesterday. Yesterday morning we had a track cyclist break a world record, and then a short time later, and that was Butterworth from Great Britain. A short time later, Michael Gallagher from Australia broke that record. Then in the final in the afternoon, he was only 2 seconds slower than his world record time set that morning. It was quite extraordinary.
Wheelchair basketball rocks. Go Canada. That's from the Hale family. Saz. Where are you, Saz? The Hale family?
So the teams will just be in deep discussion in their change rooms, and we'll see them back on the venue very, very shortly. But thanks for watching our Paralympic Sport TV coverage live from London 2012. The Paralympic Games, such a success so far. Thousands and thousands of people have been flocking to all the venues to watch the sports. The athletics, track and field has been as popular as ever. The track cycling, extremely popular. The swimming, well, the aquatic centre's pretty warm, I've got to tell you. I was shocked this morning when I went in there at how hot it was in there, but it's a beautiful venue, spectacular really. So Serbia picked up a gold medal in the women's javelin throw F12-13 final. Tanja Dragic won that competition with 42.51, a world record throw. The silver medal position, Anna Sorokina from Russia and Natalie Eder from Austria was third in that competition. So that was the women's javelin throw F12-F13 final this morning at the Olympic Stadium.
Okay, before the second half begins, we're going to try out something called dance cam. We saw a few of our other cams earlier.
In the women's long jump F42-44 final, Australia's Kelly Cartwright won that event with a world record mark of 4 metres 38. Steph Reid from Great Britain won the silver, and Marie-Amélie Lefleur from France was third in that event. So Kelly Cartwright doing extremely well for Australia. She's an incredible athlete. I've interviewed Kelly a number of times, and she's just such a charming personality, but works so hard to be the very best that she can be in her discipline. She'll also compete in the 100 metres sprint, representing Australia, so came over here as one of the great hopes for gold, and she's achieved that in her first event here in the long jump, F42-44. So briefly again, 36-28, Canada leading Germany in the men's Group B preliminary game. Of course, we're moving into the finals playoffs very shortly. 5 minutes to go in this half-time. If you're just joining us, this is Brazil and Canada playing in the women's basketball preliminary round match. And so if we look at the standings once again, this is for Group A, a group that's being led by Australia and then the Netherlands. And Australia and the Netherlands will play each other at, I believe it will be tonight. So quite a late one at North Greenwich Arena. So at this very venue at 9:15 local time. So Netherlands versus Australia. Everyone in Group A will be very closely watching that to see who comes out the victors in that. The Netherlands just behind Australia at the moment at the rankings, but that could all change this evening. Then Great Britain and Canada and Brazil rounding out that group. Now in the other group of 5, so Group B of the women's wheelchair basketball, Germany is leading that group, followed by the USA, China, Mexico and France. So France has wound up its competition here at London 2012. Unfortunately, without a win, they lost to Mexico this morning.
That's the biggest lead for Canada of the game. Canada's field goal percentage is 39%. They've had 28 efforts in the first half. Brazil's is 25% from the field goal. 32 shots in total they took. Janet McLaughlin has continued in amazing form. 18 points at 46% from her. Her free throw percentage is 100%. Leah, the number 12 for Brazil, has 16 points at 29%. That's a total of 17 shots attempted in the first half. Coming up now, we've got the highlights.
So the Brazilian side warming up again. 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes left in this halftime break. And if we look at the team stats, it's really Brazil's shooting percentage that's letting them down at the moment. So the field goal attempts, they've only made 11 of 28 attempts. 8 of 32 field goal attempts, my mistake. So 25% of shots. This really needs to be up over the 30% mark at least. Canada, in contrast, has made 11 of 28. They're shooting at 39%. Total of 11 team fouls for Brazil and 8 team fouls for Canada.
This is going to be such a close game. The lead has changed hands a couple of times already in the first half. Brazil's biggest lead was 1 point in the first. Canada's is as it stands at the biggest lead, 8 points. Now, I want you to remind me, I can see a Brazilian flag over there.
As we prepare to start this second half. So not far away from the start here at London 2012. Amy Bainbridge with you on Paralympic Sport TV. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you might be around the globe. Remember, you can always get in touch with us via Facebook. Just search for Paralympics. You can leave your comments on our Facebook page as to how you're enjoying our broadcast. So it's Canada's possession at the halfway mark. So Canada off to a good start. That was number 7, Cindy Ouellette, scoring 2 points. So now the lead has been stretched out to 10 points. Just has felt that Canada has had the upper hand for most of the second quarter, very evenly spread in the first quarter. But that was a lovely shot and has been fouled as well. So this is going to be a 3-point play for Brazil. That's the point guard, Dos Santos. Sorry, Guimarães da Costa. So it must have been a foul off the ball rather than during the shot. It didn't look like there was a foul during the shot, but anyway, Brazil has been given the possession at their end. So we're back to a 6-point ball game now after that lead was stretched out to 10 points. But now Canada is managing to reel in that deficit again. Number 14, Jessica Vlegenhart. So Brazil, what can they craft at their offensive end? Found a player free. It was a poor shot though, poor execution, and the shot clock went off, although she did get a shot up, so I'm not entirely sure why that wasn't reset. In any case, Canada has possession. It wasn't on, she was too close under the basket there. So Vlegenhart back in the play. She lobs it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin shoots just on the buzzer, but it doesn't fall. A long bomb down. Brazil's got a chance here for an easy score, and they make it. So 6 points now the difference. So every time Brazil seems to pare back the deficit, we have Canada has a response every single time. And this time, number 10, Katie Hancock. So Brazil's point guard shooting well, not quite, she was just inside the 3-point line. So another 2 points there. 37 plays 33. Another long bomb there from Canada. So all of a sudden, the tempo's increased and the shots are falling. So Canada steals the ball away. Quick transition. They're trying to beat the defensive pressure, but not quick enough. Brazil had the numbers. Canada gets the shot up. It's not successful. They're under a bit of pressure by the clock there. The defence has been good from Brazil. McLaughlin slaps the ball away. Shot clock is infringed, and there's a crafty little defensive manoeuvre there over the shoulder, tapped it away.
Quando recebe tu, o que tu vais fazer por cima? Essa bola, você pega a bola, gira pro outro lado. Vai que não estava dando certo ali e tira, fazer o bloqueio sem ali.
We're up on the first one. Up on the first one. Okay? You're up, Cindy's at the back. One time.
So a lot happening at London 2012 today. We've got boccia, equestrian, football five-a-side, goalball, powerlifting, as well as sailing, sitting volleyball, wheelchair basketball, of course, as you have in front of you, and wheelchair tennis, as well as the archery. But this is certainly shaping up to be a very good match indeed. McLaughlin with another 2 points, 41 plays 33. So Canada in the men's draw is playing against Germany, and Canada is leading 44-35 in the third quarter. That's at Basketball Arena. Nice rebound from McLaughlin. She scoops it up one-handed, passes it off. Ouellette passes, gets it back. Goes into the corner. There's nowhere to go. Passes back out to the top. Long lob over. They're always looking for McLaughlin. McLaughlin shoots and gets it in. Gee, what a star she is. So McLaughlin now on 24 points. Suarez Martin has 18 for Brazil. Nice shot there from Suarez Martins. Skip pass over to number 10, Harnog. McLaughlin gets it back, rebounds her own shot, unable to get it on the second attempt. She wants it the third time and she gets it. Such a dominant player. Nice drive in and it falls. Gomeres da Costa, she's having a good game. Foul called. So Canada will have possession. 2:34 left in the third quarter. So Ole misses her first free throw attempt and misses the second. Suarez Martins having a break on the sideline. She's also been in a bit of foul trouble, so extra bit of rest. That was quite a crash of the chairs. Ramirez da Costa decides not to go herself, pulls back out, waits for her teammates to come down. The problem is the Canadian defence have had time to look at it and tighten up. And there's been another foul called. So less than 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 45-37. McLaughlin with the rebound, and so a good tempo here, a level of aggression. Lovely shot there from Elaine Allard. So 40 seconds left in this third quarter. It's now blown out to a 10-point lead for Canada. Brazil does have an answer though. Another 2 points. Oh, and a nasty knock there. So Canada's going to have to make a decision here. It was an air ball, so poor execution from Katie Harnock. So Brazil's got 3.5 seconds to get a shot away. It's not enough, so we'll head into the third quarter. Canada will have an 8-point advantage over Brazil, but you get the feeling they just can't feel too comfortable just yet. Brazil has been playing well. They have flashes of brilliance, and if Suarez Martins keeps firing, well, anything can happen in this match. And as you can see there, the breakdown of the scoring, it was even in the third quarter, 16 points apiece. So there's really not much in this match at all.
try and slide off of it. Just push to the side a little bit and try and use the momentum against it. So I'm calling for 10 more minutes. Let's go, ladies. Hey, guys, protect the paint. Keep going inside.
So we could hear Bill Johnson saying protect the paint and then keep going inside. So protect the paint as in defensively. Keep the Brazilians out of the key. And offensively, go for it. Get inside. Keep cutting. Keep going to the basket. So Canada doing very well on the defensive rebounds. "25 defensive rebounds for Brazil, 32 for Canada." Sorry, not defensive, total rebounds, I should say. So a charge call. That's not a great start for Brazil in the fourth quarter. That'll be a foul. So just a blocking or pushing foul. So 47 plays 39. McLaughlin again with the 2 points. McLaughlin now has 28 points for this match. None of her other teammates have scored any more than 4 points each. So Brazil trying to take their shots. Looking at the bigger shots as well, the longer bombs. Canada still trying to vie for these high percentage shots in the paint, and McLaughlin is unstoppable at the moment. Oh, lovely transition, and Katie Harnock scores the 2 points, and Canada moving to a position where they're putting this result, making it almost an impossible task for Brazil.
31 points to 23 and 8 points.
Out of the paint. Keep going inside. Layups all the time. Keep the energy up the whole way through. All right? Keep it up, guys. Let's go. Be very aware of 10 now, and 12 comes back.
So, Canadian coach Bill Johnson saying be very aware of 10, so Guimarães de Costa. And if 12 comes back, that's Suarez Martins, who's been such a star in this game. Well, just telling them to be very wary of those two players. In the Group B preliminary match at Basketball Arena on day 4, we have Canada leading Germany in the men's 53 points to 47, so another close one there. Oh, it's a nasty fall forward, but she's fine. And she's got a moment to compose herself before she heads to the free throw line. It's number 10 that they were supposed to be so wary of, Guimarães de Costa. McLaughlin yet again unable to score this time, but she's still there and goes again. This woman is unstoppable. McLaughlin has 30 points for this match. Just able to keep going and going again. Second and third efforts. She keeps herself in the right spot. She's a good rebounder. Brazil, well, needed to make that. Missed. McLaughlin, yet again, 32 points for McLaughlin. 57 to 39 is the scoreboard, so an absolute blowout in the final quarter. It's hard to put a finger on exactly what's gone wrong for Brazil. It's too many missed shots. It's a combination of the dominance of McLaughlin. They're not marking her closely enough. They almost need to go to a situation where they try and double team her. 5 on the shot clock. It's a big bomb and it misses. McLaughlin goes again, misses this time, a Brazilian rebound. And Brazil has their work cut out for them if they want to win this match. The lead just looks almost too great. They're going to need to gather some momentum and get a number of shots in a row. Preferably some three-pointers. So McLaughlin with the rebound, a long bomb down the court. Who was she aiming for? Number 12, Ferguson, collects up the ball. But Brazil's numbers are everywhere. They're clogging up the key. Still, McLaughlin seems to be able to find her way to the basket. It's extraordinary. They can't stop this woman. Even in that situation where it was quite clear where she was, the players were focused on Ferguson and just left McLaughlin to her own devices, and she scored yet again. Then McLaughlin's up the other end. She has a block. Passes off, and Canada are away again. McLaughlin from the three-point line. Well, this is turning into a blowout that would have been hard to predict even a quarter ago, but now it's just an extraordinary blowout. Canada have found their range after all this time, and now a 20-point lead. So it was a three-point play in the end by the star Suarez Martins, but it's going to have little impact really unless they can get a bit more possession of the ball and just put a stop to Canada's free-flowing scoring. It's been extraordinary this final quarter from a Canadian perspective. Not this time though, and Brazil will try again. What can they do? .3:14 left to play in this match. 19-point margin. Canada really run away with it in this final quarter. It's been such a close game all the way through, but whether it's fatigue that's set in, certainly McLaughlin has been the difference. She's been on fire this final quarter. She's now having a bit of a rest, and rightly so. So Brazil not giving up yet, but the task ahead is very difficult. And the team has so heavily relied on Suarez Martins, the captain, who has 23 points to her name. Guimarães da Costa, 13. So a three-pointer there for Brazil. But still the margin is 16 points. 2 minutes to play in this game. So we have 1:39 left, another timeout called. And I do wonder what the Brazilian coach is telling his players right now. But they really just have given McLaughlin far too much room to move. They haven't marked her closely enough, and she's been on fire in this final quarter and really has been the difference. She's shot 36 points. So a charge called. Brazil has the opportunity to do what it can to try and make up this difference. But it is 16 points. The reality is the task is near impossible. They may start trying to take some bigger shots here. As you see, there's one. It's an air ball. But worth a shot, obviously, from Suarez Martins.
Good time left, 1:24. Canada 63, Brazil 47.
Tirar a bola de lá de novo. Então, vamos lá. 1, 2, 3, raça! Brasil!
So 1:02 left in this fourth quarter. Still 18 points. So near impossible now for Brazil. Just a reminder that we do have a second basketball channel as well. So we've got 2 basketball channels on Paralympic Sport TV. And we do have some games coming up later this evening. We'll have Poland and Great Britain, the men's B preliminary match, followed by the men's Group A preliminary match between Spain and Turkey. And then on our other channel, we'll have the men's Group A preliminary between Australia and the United States, and then the women's Group A preliminary between the Netherlands and Australia. That's going to be a fantastic match. Brazil salvages another 2 points.
It's bonus now. Clean share all the time.
So 29.3 seconds on the clock in the fourth quarter. So Brazil's star, Suarez Martins, long bomb, misses the ring entirely, bounces off the backboard. Canada with the ball, 12 to go on the clock. Less than 10. Brazil comes up with the ball. Can they get a long bomb before the... No. Too slow to get the shot away. In the end, it was all about Canada, 65-51, so 14 points in the end after being so close throughout most of the game. McLaughlin, well, Janet McLaughlin, what an absolute star. The captain of the Canadian side, played 33 minutes, scored 36 points, shooting percentage of 54. She grabbed 23 rebounds. Such an impressive performance and such a valuable member of this team. Cindy Orlet had 8 assists. So very impressive there for her. We look to Brazil. A number of players were outstanding. Guimarães da Costa, 13 points, 7 assists. And, of course, Suarez Martins, 26 points. She is the captain as well. 11 rebounds, 2 assists. Fantastic effort from Brazil. So Brazil, unfortunately, haven't notched up a win. They'll be disappointed. So emotions running high there as the team gathers. Disappointed in their loss to Canada, but Canada clearly played the better game and really got going in that fourth quarter.
Okay, folks, that's the end of today's show. Thanks for being with us. See you tomorrow.
Hey everyone, I hope you had a great time watching the games and those incredible athletes. Please drive safe.
Well, that's all from North Greenwich Arena for now, but I do hope you can join us on our Paralympic Sport TV basketball channels where we'll have a full evening of action in just a few hours' time. But thanks for being with us for now. Canada will be celebrating that victory, and I do hope you can join us again soon. Bye-bye.